Generation X, everything was real. Good or bad, Gen X lived in reality. Our lives were solid, with zero illusions. What you saw was what you got. This is Generation X, the real thing. Let's start with our friends. Friendships, they were dependable, daring, and deep. Fake friends vanished. Real friends remained. We had each other's backs. We were true blue, loyal. Loyalty was a proving ground for the rest of our lives, whether it be our sports teams, our lives serving in the military, or even our eventual careers. Enemies, they were just as real as our friends. But check this out. We addressed our enemies face to face, not anonymously, through a cowardly social media platform. In fact, Generation X had an expression for calling out people who talk smack about us. Say it to my face. It was our enemies who taught us how to deal with the reality of bumps, bruises, and bloody noses. From them, we learned how to deal with conflict resolution. The script went like this. First came the act of disrespect, followed by the act of aggression, followed by acceptance of fault, then a grudging mutual respect. And sometimes, it all ended with a friend for life.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Yes, some of our best friendships were forged from the furnace of fights. Romance was real too, as in a real pain in the ass. If you liked a boy or girl, you had to ask them out. There were no dating apps. Ours was the real thing. Just you and your courage, standing nervously on the front porch, knocking, then praying her parents didn't come to the door first. Those butterflies in your stomach were regurgitate real. And once you started dating, you carried around real pictures of them in your wallet. And her picture was real too. No filters.
Some of them.
Well, most of the pictures were real.
See for yourself.
We came of age when people looked like their actual pictures. There was no photo filters, no AI BS. These were real people, blemishes and all. Even our yearbook pics looked just like us, good or bad. What you saw was what you got. Transportation to school was left up to us, like we were adult commuters going to work. Very few of us rode a bus. Look at these city girls in 1978, taking the subway in Queens, New York, to their Catholic high school. Spread out amongst the graffiti and the garbage, probably solicited by perverts nonstop. How real can you get? In the suburbs or out in the country, we walked to school in all kinds of weather. Today, you'll see kids wearing shorts to school in January. Well, they can afford to. Mommy and daddy drive them door to door or the bus stops in front of their homes. Here's a more realistic scenario. Walking in all kinds of weather. This ain't no I walk to school uphill both ways BS. Just look at these pre-AI pics. This is us. The harsh elements are real. Our teachers treated us like real adults too. If you weren't feeling good, if you had your monthly cramps, I hated those monthly cramps. You just dealt with it. There was no, I need to go to the nurses. I didn't even know where the nurse's office was in my school. Today, half the friggin' school is down there visiting the nurse. Sometimes for hours. You want to hear some hard reality about our school nurse? Sometimes she called the entire class out of the room, one by one, for a head lice exam. If they found them crawling around in your scalp, you were sent home. And everybody knew who the guilty person was. It was the kid who didn't come back from the nurse, who was having his desk scrubbed down by the janitors. How humiliating. I'm itchy just thinking about it. Then there was the scoliosis test. Boys in one room, girls in the other, lined up and stripped down to the waist. The anxiety and embarrassment was very real, but somehow we survived. At work, our bosses drove us hard, just like our teachers, treating us like real adults. They were very demanding, often cursing at us, and doling out serious responsibilities that made it seem like we were in the army. We were never like, you know I'm only 17, right? And you certainly never said, I can't do that. I suffer from anxiety. It's because we did do it, no matter what the task, that we overcame our anxiety. Real accomplishment defeats anxiety every time. Now's the perfect time to remind you that if you relate to this video or support the message of the Tough Kids of Generation X channel, please like the video and subscribe. And if you have a subject you want to see addressed, please include it in the comment section below. Now, back to Generation X. The real thing.
Digital age has one Los Angeles man very upset with the Dodgers. He says the team refuses to print his tickets.
I came across this news story this morning, and it fits perfectly into today's message of keeping things real. This man wants real tickets, something tangible that he can hold on to. The Dodgers will no longer provide that. They have completely transitioned to digital.
Best seats in the house.
First base, aisle 20, row U.
And every season, the Dodgers have always printed his tickets, until now.
This year, I received a notice that no longer will I be able to get printed tickets.
So why are real tickets so important? Because you can hold on to them. You possess them. You can put them into a scrapbook and remember the day nostalgically just by looking at the ticket. Real tickets conjure up real memories. This scorecard turns 50 years old this week. It's from the first game played in the new Yankee Stadium on April 15th, 1976. Check out the tickets. Right there on the ticket is the word souvenir, a French word for to remember fondly. And look inside the scorecard in my father's handwriting, 50 years later. Oh, the memories that come flooding back. This will be the subject of my next video, celebrating the 50th anniversary of this event. Others from Generation X kept movie ticket stubs from first dates as mementos and love letters. They are expressions of the most personal and intimate feelings that one person has for another human being. Does anybody really save an emoji of a red and blue heart? No, you delete it because it's not real. It's an empty gesture. So let's be real careful with all this impersonal technology. When your life ends, you don't want it to dissipate into the iCloud like you never existed. You did exist, and you have the nostalgic keepsakes to remember it by. Collectibles to show that you lived and loved and you mattered because you were the real thing. Until next time, tough kids of Generation X, always remember that back is the way forward.